What up guys, Rob Salabra here, Bandana Training. Today I want to talk to you about everything you've ever wanted to know about the gun show, your biceps. Okay, so the biceps are divided into three major muscles. Now I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, but Rob, why do we call it the bicep if there are three muscles? Bi meaning two, sep meaning awesome. Just kidding. That's not what sep means. Sep comes from the Latin word caput, which means head, as in capital, head of state. So that bicep means two-headed. Why do we call it the two-headed monster? Because the brachii, the bicep brachii, the most prominent muscle of the bicep, is divided into the medial and the lateral head. Hence the term bicep. Okay, so that's the bicep brachii, the peak. Underneath the peak is the brachialis, the underbelly. And then you have your brachioradialis, which can be most prominently viewed kind of in your forearm right there. That's the brachioradialis. Okay, those are the three major muscles of the bicep, and together they're responsible for flexing the elbow, rotating the wrist. You can see the bicep at work there. And attracting ridiculously good-looking girls. As in, hey baby, do you know which way the bus stop is? Don't ever say that. That's the worst line in the world. Okay, those are the three major muscles of the bicep. That's what they do. How do we train them to be awesome? To be even lovelier? So you guys know me, I'm a purist. And by purist, I mean I love big, heavy, aggressive compound exercises. Just the best way to build mass. So, if you want ginormous biceps, your best friends are going to be chin-ups, pull-ups, lat pull-downs, bent over rows, seated rows. The big business compound upper body pull exercises. That said, I know that people love to do arm-specific work. So a few highlights if you're doing more traditional bicep curls. You can emphasize different muscles of the bicep by changing your grip. If your palms are up, if your palms are supinated, you're going to emphasize the bicep brachii more, the peak. If your palms are pronated, palms down, you're going to emphasize the underbelly, the brachialis more. And if your palms are semi-supinated, facing each other, you're going to emphasize the brachioradialis more. This is because you're putting different muscles in an optimal line of pull. You're literally switching out different fibers to do more of the work, demanding more of them, emphasizing their growth. Makes sense, right? The same can be said for chin-ups and pull-ups. Chin-ups with your palms facing you, you're going to emphasize that bicep brachii more. Palms facing away, you take that out of the equation, you emphasize the brachialis more, the underbelly, and then a neutral grip, semi-supinated chin, you're going to do the brachioradialis more. Not a right and wrong here. It's just something to keep in mind so that you mix it up, because variety helps stimulate growth and keeps things well balanced. Same story for grip width. You know the easy bar, it has two waves. You can do a narrow grip or a wide grip bicep curl. So a narrow grip bicep curl, you're going to emphasize the lateral fibers of the bicep more because they're in a more optimal line of pull. And a wide grip, you're going to emphasize the medial fibers. Variety, the spice of life. Make sure that you mix it up. And again, it doesn't mean every workout you need to do everything. It just means your overall program needs to be well balanced. Sweet! That's bicep training. Let's review. Bicep means two-headed monster, or just two heads. Okay, whatever. There are three muscles to the bicep, the brachii, the brachialis, the brachioradialis. These three muscles flex the elbow. They also rotate the wrist and attract mega hotties. That fact is scientifically debatable. If you want massive biceps, your best friends are big business compound exercises. If you are going to do arm-specific work, include a variety of grips in your training. And most important, the biggest take-home, make sure that you have a vet's phone number on file, because your pythons are going to be sick. Thanks for watching. The conversation is happening over at bandanatraining.com. I'll talk to you there.